Love going to throw right away. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it will wind up incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Here's Love. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Love looking to throw it. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching him try to take away that area of the field.
On play action. Love to throw. Throwing deep for Galladay. Touchdown, Packers. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Off the play fake. Here's Brissett. This one left side caught by Gibson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
Gets this out quickly to Dotson. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. To throw, Brissett. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long. On
second down, a run with Gibson. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22. To throw is Brissett. Dotson has it. Touchdown, Commanders. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Commanders respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Joey Sly on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Nixon now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Love. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Love, they go play action now. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready, ready. Will Green.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Bo Melton, 26 yards. And the Packers have taken the lead. Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partners, a former defensive back.
And that's caught inside the 30.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Through one quarter, 14-7, our score.
19, hey. Middle. Hey, kill.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Hey, kill. Hey, kill. Hey, check, go.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. He'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Brissett. Thomas has got it, complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
First down, Brissett. And he rifles one incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Brissett.
Dotson has it. Touchdown, Commanders.
A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Commanders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Nixon now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab?
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And fortunately, he's able to get this one back, so it is a first down. Love now to pass on 1st down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted.
And the Commanders are going to have it here at their own 15.
He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that. but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Hey, kill.
Play action now. Brissett. Thomas brings it in. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They go play action with Brissett. And that is incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Gibson here running out of the gun. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards there and a Washington first.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Brissett, throw complete there to Thomas. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
It's Hill, complete. 2 yards on the pickup there. 3rd and 7 now. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On 3rd down, Brissett. Coming across the field, he finds Dotson. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On play action, Brissett. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel, 41 yards, as his guys have now moved out in front. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball, or are we cool to do it here in football, pardon?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a... And now look at this! Big gain, but a fumble! And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case, wide receiver, you got to be careful.
Certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll run with Gibson. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Throwing, Brissett. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson.
Monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Commanders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead now up to 14.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation.
He's got a man, complete. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Play action this time with Love. Touchdown, Packers!
Kenny Golladay as the first half is winding down. And the Packers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And they're within 7 now at 28-21.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. And Thomas has it. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Second half starts with a run by Gibson.
And some space here.
And this is going to be a Commander's first down as he gets this up past the 30.
They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
On first down, right back to Gibson. A gain of 3, second down.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
On 2nd and 7, Brissett, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore, and into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way into the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy who made the play, he gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Finding space at the 40. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. A handoff running left is Gibson. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Play fake, Brissett. He gets it to Thomas. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Brissett on 1st down. That's out to the flat for Gibson. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around a lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
78 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They run with the Alabama rookie. That's Brian Robinson. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. In motion, Hill. From the red zone now, Brissett. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
On second down, Brissett again. Buying time to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Brissett now. Steps away to his left.
And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. But remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had 1 pick. It could have been his second, but instead it's 4th down. Sly able to put this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Completed out left to Dobbs.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Here's Love.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Love now. He rifles one that's intercepted.
And the Commanders are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. They almost gave it right back to him there with another interception of their own. And to be honest, he probably should have caught that and picked it off.
And he knows it, and he'll see it in film, and he'll see it in his dreams tonight when it's all said and done. But you almost felt like the excitement had been ramped up, and they were trying to get a big play right after that one.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is... Washington on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Here's Brissett. And that will be incomplete.
He did a good job keeping his focus downfield as he rolled out of the pocket, trying to fit a pass in. But that defender nearby made sure that one didn't result in a first down.
They'll go. It's Gibson. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. Off the play fake. Here's Brissett. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
And he'll take this one down to the 36.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
On 3rd down, here's Gibson. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. On play action. Love to throw. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try to push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
They'll try the left side with Gibson.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Credit the defense there to Quay Walker, getting behind the line of scrimmage before they could rip off any sort of a gain.
Play action now. Brissett. And going deep for Hill.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown.
Tyreek Hill, 34 yards.
And the Commanders could be on their way to a 5-2 start as they add on to their lead. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass. So you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
This taken in at the goal line.
And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly, got a great break on the ball, and able to force that incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Love going to give this one to Jones.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
On 3rd down, Love.
Pass complete across the formation to Melton.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Love. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Benjamin St. Juste. And they're going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it.
And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
And I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 63 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
They'll drop this underneath for Jones. And the Packers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the 1st down.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Welcome to the camp.
Hold up.